People literally just have service in their DNA. It's not about how they serve. They just have to serve. You're about to meet a woman who was in the Air Force, also the Marines, and now she is serving an entirely different capacity. She's helping veterans. She's helping the LGBTQ plus community and others get into and navigate the tech industry. This remarkable woman, iAsia Brown, joins me now. iAsia, did I get it right? Is it about service for you?
It is. It's about service. It's about giving back.
And where did that come from? Planted a seed as a young person, or did you figure it out along the way?
I think my father and my grandmother planted the seed, and then somewhere along my lifetime, I realized that if you continue to give to people, people will give back to you, so you never run empty. So I've spent my time being able to make sure I just give.
Yeah, never run empty. 4 years in the Air Force, 12 in the Marines. You leave the military with a goal. I'm going to work for Microsoft. What drew you to them specifically?
So Microsoft was the company that I said by name. I love their mission, to empower every person in every organization to do more. And that was kind of in line with my ethics, my values. I just wanted to help people do more. And I don't care if it was more than you did yesterday or more than you ever imagined you could do. I just wanted to help people. So Microsoft was the company that I chose, and I went for it.
And now you're helping, continuing that theme you have, is you're serving veterans, helping them get more and see the possibility of getting into the world of tech. Has there been a barrier previously, and does it feel now to you that this is sort of a natural transition for them?
So I want to say the barrier may have been imaginary, and I say imaginary as in, if we don't know that it's accessible, then you don't know that it's available.
Fair.
So creating that access and availability was very, very important to me. So I tell people, if iAsia's at a table, iAsia's yelling out in the hallway, hey, do you want to come in here? Hey, do you want to be here? Do you want to do this? So for me to be the representation that matters and show people that, hey, there's life after the military, there's life after anything you go through, you can always pivot into something else. And it doesn't matter if it's tech. I don't care if you want to become a chef, whatever it is that you feel you want to do, there's always a way to do it.
And they need to hear that voice, right? Because we know very well that transition from military life to post-military life can be bumpy. It looks different for each person, but it's not always an easy transition.
Oh, never. It wasn't even easy for me. And thankfully, I had, the military at Microsoft community around me to be like, hey, I get it. It's been 2 weeks. These are some of the things you're going to start experiencing. You belong here. You have a place here. And they would pour that value into me and tell me what my opinion mattered. I never realized that there needed to be a left-handed person in the room to let people know that, hey, this isn't going to work for us. Well, why not? Because we're left-handed. How about we design something that has this? So really being able to take everyone's perspective and experience and ideas into consideration. No one has the same thoughts as you. So letting people know that they have value too is very important.
Well, and then, okay, then let's add to the layers, right? It's like the onion of iAsia, right? It's like all of the onions we're peeling. As you add to that the layer of your identity, right? Being part of the LGBTQ plus community, this is important for you to say, look, we have value too. We have a voice too. We need to live authentically in our experiences, in what we do. This is part of our reality.
Oh, absolutely. I served pre and post, don't ask, don't tell. And the one thing that I will say is that I will never, ever, ever be in a position where I have to put a part of me on the couch and leave it at home because I can't bring it to work.
Right.
So that being able to walk in your truth, being able to show up your whole self. If I'm having a terrible day because I'm worried about my wife, I want to be able to be like, hey, my wife's sick. I'm going to take off. Instead of just suffering in silence. I will no longer suffer in silence because I know I have a network of people that will support me. And it's okay.
It is okay. It's more than okay, right? And there's been this paradigm shift that has been just profound, and I think we all feel it. Has it made its way into tech?
I think tech is leading the way.
Excellent.
When I look at what's going on in the tech communities, and it doesn't matter which tech companies, all of the big tech companies are having their own, forceful recognition with it, and they are leading the way. That's why when people who knew me in the military and they see me now, they're like, you're just so happy. And I'm like, you have no idea. When you just get to wake up and just be you, be authentically you. You bring the best versions of yourself because all of yourself is there.
For
So
those
I
that
love it.
don't understand how hard it is to not be themselves, help articulate that a little bit. When you are putting on a mask, let's use the word uniform because you lived in one for so long, a uniform that doesn't feel like it belongs to you, having to live in somebody else's ideal of who you should be, that takes a toll on a person.
Absolutely. And it's not even that it doesn't belong to you. It's just weighed down by other things, by self-doubt, by secrets, by, anything can be happening. There are a lot of service members who had whole families that they couldn't talk about. And if something happened, you still couldn't talk, you couldn't take off to go be with your loved one because you'd lose your career.
I want to add another layer to the complexity of this terrific woman that we've had an opportunity to introduce ourselves to today. Is I understand you've got a bit of a nickname, Tech Picasso. You're an artist. Talk to me about this. And you like this nickname? She's got something to show.
I'll show you something I'm working on. So this is my
oh my goodness. Wow.
So
look at that.
This is all in pastel.
That's incredible.
But I figured it out. I figured out maybe 6 years ago that I knew how to draw because I was just frustrated. I was just sitting at work frustrated. Just frustrated.
My God, you're talented.
Thank you. But it was something I was never comfortable sharing because, especially in the military, you're not really taught to champion your strengths.
Sure.
Now that I'm out, I want people like, hey, tell me what you're good at. What do you love doing? How can we help you find, and mind you, you can do absolutely, I tell people, especially the opinionated ones, hey, if you're super opinionated, we need you in tech because we don't get better with our products unless someone's telling us that they don't work for them or that they're wrong or that they don't like them. Why don't you like them? How can we keep getting better?
I'm going to end this segment by quoting your very words. Nobody should have to suffer in silence by hiding who they are. Allow people to walk in their authentic selves. I am so glad that you get to walk this earth just as you, iAsia. What a delight to meet you today. I'm going to point people to your podcast. It's called The Butterfly Revolution. You can find, that graphic. Did you do the artwork on that graphic too?
I did.
Oh, my Lord. Is there anything? Can you cook?
I can cook.
Dang it. See, I need to find one weakness this woman's got. It's not possible. You can check out her podcast, The Butterfly Revolution, wherever you find your podcast. iAsia, what a delight to meet you. Thank you for sharing your beautiful perspective and outlook on the world. Okay.